Right there beneath the leaf in the tree, I see 3 deer covered in snow. They see us. We're about 3:45. We're setting out from the Backpackers parking lot here. About to head towards Massey Gap. Start making our way to Thomas Knob's shelter. Probably see it there at about, I don't know, 4 o'clock or so. We got some flurries coming in. If you don't like the weather at Mount Rogers, just give it 10 minutes, baby. Onward and on. On the trail to Massey's Gap. Looks like we got a lot of frozen ground, some freeze thaw. Stevie's got his pack on, he's got his little downy jacket in there. Got 2 days worth of food for himself and some wet food. Me, I got plenty to get me through, along with plenty of coffee. It's looking pretty unadvertised from what we saw on the mountain forecast last night. Said some clouds, but the wind is here, as I said, 35 to 40 coming in. That's the beauty of this place. You never know. Just be prepared. All right. So here we are at Massey Gap parking. Just some slight flurries coming in. But you got some heavy wind coming in from, seems like the north something. Familiar spot. Blue sky. Alright, we made it to the Appalachian Trail intersection. A lot of wind up here. And just a few changes by the minute. Looks like it's covered up next second. Clear blue. That's a big puppy, ain't it? Here we are at the next trail junction. Weather is still not that great. But man, I mean, winter wonderland. Got some more ponies over here chilling. Just getting a little grub, sticking together, staying warm. Alright, so we're out here on the AT. Pretty much kinda, not whiteout conditions, but stuff you don't get to see every day. It's blowing pretty good, but we're about to get out in the open right now. I just wanted to be able to talk before the microphone got drowned out. Stevie here's doing good. He's moving right along. I'm moving right along. It's probably about, I don't know, man. It's probably about 4:25, 4:30 now. Trying to hit Thomas Knob's shelter. Excuse me. Trying to hit Thomas Knob's shelter before sundown, but I think we're going to be hiking in the dark a little bit for sure. It said 3 miles to Mount Rogers and a mile and a half to Rhododendron Gap, and then I know from Rhododendron Gap is a little walk. So I think we're about Crest and Wilburn Ridge now. Yeah, it's awesome though. I mean, you don't get to see it like this. Everything is like a little frosted mini wheat. Except for me so far. Had to jack up my thermals a little bit to let some skin contact, you know, let some air hit some skin and breathe. My back's doing pretty good. Everything feels good. I mean, it's, you know, just a beautiful day. Gotta love it, man. AT, VA, Mount Rogers. Come on, boy. Get on over here. Steve. Hey. Come on, man. What are you doing with your life? Come on, let's do it. Alright, so I just passed through some open country right there, and boy, was it whipping. About to get into some more right now. Steve was hunkered down. I'm gonna have to check him out, make sure his paws and everything are doing alright. Because I mean, yeah, here we are again. It was heavy. I mean, 30, 40. I don't know, just as advertised. Here we are again. You can tell the sun wants to do something. You know, we're at the tippy top, man. Ain't gonna let much happen. It's what some refer to as the fat man squeeze. Steve, after you, sir. Up, up, let's go. Get it if you're thirsty. Shh. Alright, go, go. Andale. Go, buddy. You got it. Just go right through there. Oh my goodness. Got ourselves a bit of ice. Go ahead, boo-boo. Shit. Alright, so here we are. Looks like it's beginning to become sundown. So everything's turning a little bit orange and yellow. As you can see, this is where I came from. Up there on the ridge. So it's blowing pretty good. We're in the thick of it. But it's real pretty right now. And just, oh, you see that? There's 3 deer. Right there beneath the lean in the tree, I see 3 deer covered in snow. And they see us. Yep. There they are. Well, we all need to get a move on. It's coming down. The sun's going down too. I don't know if you can see those deer up there, but I sure see them. They're about to start moving now. They see me coming, but I ain't slowing down. Over and out. we are at another trail junction. Looks like the way we came with the way me and Tracy came last year, down that way from Scales, in the Crush Trail, which is a really nice one, kind of like the one we just came off of as far as sights. And then this is where we came from right here. The spot I believe is called this is Rhododendron Gap. So they got some Virginia Highlands Trail comes in over there, just up the trail a little bit. There's some places where you can tie up your horses down here in a nice little level spot, or if you can tie up your little Stevie wherever he's at. How you doing, big dog? You doing all right, man? Doing all right. This Paul's checking out pretty good. He seems to be doing pretty good. The wind starts to gust and scares him, and he gets off trail a little bit, but he's good overall. But here we are, heading out back down to Thomas Knob Shelter. Alright, so it looks like we're 1.5 miles from the Mount Rogers Spur Trail, and I think that's like maybe a quarter mile to that from Thomas Knob. Hopefully we see in a second some results for that. But it's pretty crazy. Look over my shoulder at the trail. I mean, she's a beaut. Moving forward. Pretty sure the trail's not too bad here heading to Thomas Knob, but we'll see. Weather is keeping steady, sun's going down. Go. Here at Thomas Knob's shelter, the skunk cave. You wouldn't believe it, but we had a skunk here with us last night, right, Steve? It was no fun. Kept us up all night. Well, I'm about to hit the road now. Just a view out the window here in the loft. As you can see, a beautiful morning. Alright guys, so this is the Thomas Knob shelter on the AT. A safe haven for last night. Got clear skies this morning. I'll take you to the view on the back side of the shelter towards the watering hole, which is probably an ice rink now. Go on up there, Steve. Here's your view. Mount Rogers. And me and Steve are about to head out about 3.5 miles back to the car, and that's about it. There's Mount Rogers. Well, that's it. Heading out now. There's the gate right there. It's the worst part of any trip's having to close the gate back on the park, you know, after you've used it and you know, did your part to leave it behind the way you found it. So guess we're heading back to the car now, to the backpackers overnight parking. The only one there when I got there, so imagine I'm the only one there now. I only saw one guy heading up yesterday in khakis. I mean, it was pretty bad too. And then today, I saw a girl and her dog. She was actually through hiking. She was from Michigan. She gets summers off because she does water biodiversity research or something, and you can't do it when everything's frozen over. So she was out there getting her through hiking. She had 3 more weeks before she completed her chain. So, and this was part of it. So there you go. So all good to her, and good trip here. Everything's thawed out down here pretty much, except for a little bit of snow. And just gonna head back, and already had one Summit beer this morning. Don't tell anybody, but it was more of a Summit slushy. And gonna go have a little celebratory now. So all right, all's well that ends well. Here at Grayson Highlands State Park. Goodbye. So just driving in the car, and we passed the Eastern Continental Divide at 2,920 feet here in North Carolina. Just taking a different route home today. You know, the 8164 thing is just, man, it's just so played out. I've just done it so many times that to me it's done. And look, we're about to pass the Blue Ridge Parkway now, so just chiming in. All's well.